Good morning, everybody. Today is day 73 of 90 of the Team Heart Live Facebook Challenge. And today, my Sunday sermon to all of you is conversations with your body. And I don't know how many people actually have conversations with their body, but we are actually talking to our body all the time. We just don't realize it. Your body hears every thought you think, and we create into this physical form that we have the thoughts that we're thinking. And so, if you are constantly thinking about sickness and illness and diseases and things like that, we create that, right? So we are creative beings on this planet, and we will create those things that we think on. So our body's always listening. If we have thoughts running through our head that we're fat, that we're ugly, that we're out of shape, that that we don't like our scars, or a feature about our face, or whatever the case may be, our body is listening. And here's a little tip. Your subconscious does not know the difference between truth and a joke, teasing, sarcasm, any of that. So when you say things, your subconscious takes it in and just runs with it. It accepts it and runs with it. And, we don't pay attention to the way we talk to ourselves. It's just this tape recorder that's playing in the back of our head all the time, and we never really pay attention to the chatter. We're not focused on what we're actually saying to ourselves. But if you want a better life, if you want a better body, you want better habits, you want to be successful, it doesn't really matter what your goal in life is. You're not going to get there until you change your mental attitude about whatever that topic is that needs to change in your life, because everything starts with your mind. You've got to start with your mind, and you've got to get the conversation changed internally before you can begin to manifest it externally. And it is not easy to change a conversation, especially if it's an old conversation, an old tape recorder that's been playing forever, the same message. So it's really important that you listen to what you're saying to yourself. Really listen. Listen to that quiet conversation that's going on in your head when you're in situations, or when you look in the mirror, or when you're talking with your friends, and really pay attention to what it is that you're internally saying to yourself, because your body's always listening. It's always listening. And one of the things that I've really noticed lately is that my right knee has started to really ache a lot lately. And not all the time, but enough that I'm paying attention. Well, I find myself talking about my knee hurting. And the more I talk about my knee hurting, the more my knee hurts. And that's not a good thing. So now I've changing that conversation. I'm actually saying to myself now, even when my knee hurts, that I'm glad that my knee is working. The pain indicators are working, but I'm glad my knee is whole and healthy. And I just, it's just those little switches in our conversation that can change the way we communicate. And the way we communicate with ourselves is the most important thing ever. Because how we talk to ourselves creates our physical environment, and then we take that and we project it into the world. And I'm telling you, if you don't have self-love, you can't possibly love anybody else. Not really. It's not possible, because everything comes from us. Everything comes from our inner filters. Everything that we're taught, that we believe, all of that stuff is how we see the world. And how we see the world is how we express into the world. And so everything changes with the conversations that you have going on inside. So that's my Sunday soapbox today, people. You want to change your world, you want to change the conversation with your body, you want to be healthier or stronger or, any of those changes, you have to start with your mind. You have to. And you got to pay attention to the way you talk to yourself, because your subconscious is always listening. And you gotta choose to love yourself. If you can love yourself, look in the mirror, see all the faults, but still love yourself. Still see how amazing you are. What a divine, beautiful being you are in this world, and how unique you are, that there is not another one of you in this world. And you can love yourself for your richness and your uniqueness. Then when you go out into the world and you express that in the world, the whole world is better for it. I promise. You just got to love yourself, and then you can love the world. So happy Sunday. I hope you all have a beautiful, relaxing day in the sun today. Thank goodness for the rain last night. It was so nice to get up this morning and see all the wet ground and smell the freshness in the air. And there's actually clear blue sky today, which after all the smoky haze that's been around lately, it's so nice to see. So I hope you guys get to go outside and enjoy it if that's your plans, or stay inside and get prepped for the week. But whatever it is, have a fantastic Sunday. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow.